here's a guide to ACU. Let's do this, I guess. So, I'm gonna go straight into speed hack because it's probably a lot easier. You late click this orb. You click this. Why did I do that? Wait, I'm not even in practice. Oh no. Late click this orb. Late click that spike. Late, buffer, late. Late. Both of those are pretty late, but like in the middle. There are a lot of in the middles. Now this one, you click somewhere in between the G and the E. It's pretty hard at first. It becomes muscle memory reasonably quickly. There. Those two are both, you know, reasonably middle timings. So you land on there. Very slightly late to get through that gap. Exactly the same timing there, pretty much. Very slightly late. Buffer. Click, 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 click. Very easy clicks. That's just a very late timing. Buffer and hold. Click through here, click late, wave through there, and middle there. These two are just normal timings, you jump over the spikes. Go late here so you can hold into that. That is so much easier if you do it that way, just go late on that timing. Late here, middle, right in the middle of that orb so you get through. Middle, 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 middle. This one's more complicated. Click, 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 click. Click there and click there, and that basically gets you through. It's a weird game mode mechanic. I don't know, but it's cool. Hold here, all the way through here. This is a late timing. That's also a late timing. That's basically just in the middle of the orb. Late, click, middle. So you bounce off the top thing, and then you hit the orb. So there we go. So basically, yeah, you hit the pad, and then you hit the orb, and then you hit the pad, and then you hit the orb, and then you go through. Basically buffer that, middle, and you can pretty much go in the middle there, click, click, middle, very late as you can do, middle of that orb, so like right at the end of the platform, and then middle there, or kind of late, and then boom, drop. It's a lot harder than it sounds, but it does get consistent reasonably quickly. The drop is easier than both the pre-drop and the ending, so yeah, no, once you've got the pre-drop down, it's not too bad, and it's pretty fun, actually. The drop, however, is so much more fun. So, you click the blue orb and hold from it, and then go out into there. That's about in the middle, and then that yellow orb, you don't really have to go too late. It's only a bit late, but you're probably better off going a bit late. Click, 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 click. Now, this part I'm also going to do without speed hack because there is something that I want to show. So, this is very synced up, and like you remember a lot of this level, you remember based off where the music is. So, this, click, 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 click. That based on the music is very helpful, especially the click, click, there. If you sync that up to the music, that is very, very helpful for that part. So I will get back to the end again. And here, hold there, and then or I don't actually hold there, to be fair. I just click both times, but both work. You can hold there if you want. Late click that black orb, and then just click there pretty much straight after. I'll go back into speed hack. So both of those are like middle clicks. Same with this. You don't need to click inside that UFO. Same with all those. These are all very synced up. So if I go out of speed hack, then it's like click, 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 click. So it's basically to the music. Then you have this, which is a small click. Same with pretty much all of those. You basically just buffer both of those. Actually, do you buffer the black orb? No, you don't. That's more of a middle click, but you buffer the blue orb pretty much. Then go down here, basically buffer that. Middle, middle, late, late, buffer. And then there's this shit, which is really hard to explain. It's basically just muscle memory. What you do is you hold up so you're basically there, and then you can use a couple clicks to I guess kind of align yourself a bit better. So I will come out of speed hack to just demonstrate it a bit. You want to hold there, and yeah, it's basically just adjustment pretty much. You want to get within the realm of it, so you want to go a little lower probably. You definitely don't want to go too high because you can't adjust there. But if you can manage to get yourself within the realm of like here to here, and then if you need to, you can adjust later on. So you can go hold, That's too low. But yeah, I could have saved that with another click. So yeah, basically you can adjust yourself kind of in there, but it's mostly just getting the timing down, and that just takes practice, really. Speed hack for this section. Buffer, late, buffer pretty much. Also buffer there, buffer there. This is just sync to the music. Click it, click. Click, click, click. Those are just very simple timings. And as is that's just late, middle, middle, buffer, late, in that spike thing, middle, middle. That's a bit late. You want to go, yeah, about there. Just swoop through. Those hitboxes are actually smaller than you'd think, so this part isn't really as intimidating as it looks. That pink orb, and middle there, late. Basically buffer those red orbs, and then these are just sync to the music, but they're right in the middle. Late, middle, 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 middle. Okay, and then there's this part, which is very simple. It's just, that part is basically all synced. A lot of the drop is just perfectly click synced, pretty much. But there you go. I will come back out of speed hack for this because it's quite useful to have the sync for this wave part as well. So, oh no, oh the lag. Okay, this is a terrible start position. Oh my goodness. Oh no, 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 ah. Okay, that maybe. Ooh, with that. Okay, so I'll leave it there. So you click on that basically, just through this corridor, hold there, and then hold there, buffer this. So click, 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 click. That is the pattern basically that you need to learn. So memorize that pattern and you should be mostly fine. That wave is still one of the hardest parts of the level though. All of those are a bit late, but not really late. That's pretty early. Middle. I'll go back to speed hack. My trusty friend halftime speed hack. Middle, middle, bit late actually. Buffer pretty much, both of those. Yeah, all of those are buffers, that's a bit late. All of those you can kind of buffer, but you're probably better off just syncing it because it is perfectly synced. Buffer, 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 that is just a timing, but that's a middle, and then that is a buffer, and then this, just click in it. And then for the ending, then you're at the ending. Yeah, most of the drop is click synced. These are basically just explanations if you're struggling for a specific timing, but really a lot of it is down to click sync, and the timings, you don't need to memorize them to that degree. Most of that drop gets consistent incredibly quickly, but the ending, you probably need to learn in a bit more detail. So, hold here. That is basically slightly late, so then you can hold on that. Those are some of the hardest timings in the level, but yeah, it's just very slightly late on both, and you should be able to get through and hold on that. Late, buffer that, middle, middle, so you can get through this gap. That's pretty much a buffer, that green orb, so you have to be like right off and on. Middle there, reasonably early. This is as early as you can get it without hitting that spike, because otherwise you'll end up hitting that spike on the way back up. So reasonably early, definitely not a buffer. That's back in the middle again though. And then that's another on and off again right in the middle. Buffer, buffer, and hold. Click, 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 click. Those are all very middle clicks, they're not very difficult. This is a small one and then into the middle. Small click, hold, small click, middle, 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 hold. And that's ACU. That's the explanation for ACU. Hope you enjoyed the video. Watch some of my other stuff. I made a top 50 albums ranking and it's getting like no views, so it'd be helpful if you watch that. Yeah, see ya!